Welcome back to Monorized Marketing. Today we're going to go over how to leverage SEO for blog posting in order to get those blogs to rank higher and get more traffic to your website. Quick note, I handle all of our personal social media accounts, meaning our Instagram for Monorized Marketing SEO or YouTube for Monorized Marketing SEO, but I also mainly focus on web development and SEO. Josie is our social media marketing manager for our campaigns. So any client that we have, she's going to be overseeing those things, fact checking, copywriting, all those really technical things. And then Kylan is our branding specialist slash graphic designer. So he creates content for us. Josie goes over it, makes sure it meets the brand guidelines, etc. The first thing we want to touch note on is keywords. So you want to choose one specific target keyword that you're going after that you want this blog to rank for. And this, by incorporating this in the first 100 words, it shows relevance, clarity. It's telling the search engine, this is exactly what we're going to be talking about. You want to be clear and you don't want to stray from the topic. So this could be why, hairstyling is important, how to style your hair at home, how a hairstylist at a salon would do, how they would do a different job because they have access to different tools or different chemicals, etc. And for ranking, this helps a lot because it helps the search engine understand, okay, well, this is a hair salon who is giving information on how to care for your hair versus this is a salon who is writing a blog on, how to color your hair at home. Two very different topics, two different keywords that you want to rank for. It's also going to give that audience an idea and kind of expectations for what I'm going to learn. Is this worth, investing my time to read this 10-minute blog? You want to avoid keyword stuffing, so keep it natural, leverage LSI words. Don't throw your target keyword in every single paragraph. Don't do it in every other sentence. That's going to, be a little bit too much. It's more of a kind of labeled a black hat trick. Back in the day, they would put the keywords, they would rank higher based on what has this keyword the most amount of times. They've changed that because a lot of people were putting white text on white background and just incorporating that word a million times and just doesn't look good on you. With headings, you want to structure this in a logical order. This is good for a user experience. So how to care your hair at home or care for your hair at home. If you're going to do hair coloring, you might want to do the best brands, the best chemicals, and then you want to move on to all the supplies you're going to need. And then you're going to want to move on to how to do it, what techniques to use. And then at the end, you might want to do, maintain or maintenance for that color. You don't want to throw maintenance at the beginning. It's a little out of order. It doesn't make much sense. Ensure that you're using long-tail keywords and your target keyword. So use those hand in hand. So if your target word is hair coloring at home, you might want to do something that's, if you're naturally brunette versus naturally blonde, or if you've bleached your hair before, this is something to keep in mind. So hair coloring for bleached hair coloring for virgin hair coloring for brunette bases, hair coloring for people reaching, that colorful. Some people do pink, green, purple, those bright colors. And there might be a prep, situation that they have to take on themselves in order to get to that hair color that they want. So again, only one H1 tag per page. This is going to tell the search engine crawler what you're targeting, what you're going for, what you're trying to rank for. If you have multiple H1 tags, it just gets too confusing. They think that, you can't be someone you can't be a lawyer and you can't have expertise in criminal law and also, employee compensation, like workman's comp law, and also, you want to find a lawyer who's good at, if you're looking for a tax lawyer, you want someone who specifically specializes in, tax law versus someone who, oh yeah, I can do all these things, because having a general set of skills does not mean that you specialize in any certain thing. So with context and relevance, you want to make sure that you're using those LSI words and be clear with your communication. So you don't want to have run-on sentences. You just want to get straight to the point. Always answer your heading. So whether it's H1, H2, mainly H2s that you're going to be using, but subheadings also. you want to answer that question immediately. So what's the topic about? You want to elaborate on the topic, and then after that, you're going to kind of build. So that first sentence is going to be, you know, best chemicals for hair coloring, and then you want to name, you know, we've had the best experience with this brand, and this brand. And then you're going to elaborate, this brand if you have lighter hair, this brand if you have fine hair, this hair, brand if you have thicker hair, etc. Again, incorporate your keywords naturally, keep the headings concise. Use headings to break down large blocks of text. A lot of people don't want to sit there and read one big long, essay. They want to see different paragraphs broken down where they can jump around a little bit, because a blonde who's looking to color her hair might not be interested in whatever the brunettes have to do. When it comes to knowing what your audience wants, this is what we do when it comes to blog writing. We check Answer the Public. We go to Google Trends, Google Keyword Planner, Ahrefs, SEMrush, those types of things. It'll give you a good idea of what topics, what other blogs in your industry are getting a high visitor or high viewer duration and a lot of visitors. So a lot of times, if you have a couple blogs that rank higher than or draw more audience in than some of the others, you can Google that and look at also asked. So what are topics that are similar to this post that people are also finding very interesting and they're seeking that information on. So auditing blogs, you can connect with Google Analytics and Google Search Console. Go ahead and analyze, how much organic traffic it's getting, the landing pages that they're, coming from or going to, bounce rate, time on page, page per session. So if there's only 2, maybe you need to do a little bit more better internal linking. So using these insights in order to improve your SEO. So again, what are your higher performing content? And how are you going to leverage that? Are you going to make ones that are spin-off of that topic that is ranking high? Are you going to, edit your underperforming content? Maybe it needs more SEO, maybe it needs more information, something more interesting. So when it comes to internal linking, you want to select one target keyword, identify the service or location page that you have ranking for that keyword, and then link it to the blog. And the blog, you want to link it with an LSI word rather than a keyword, just because it looks like you're trying too hard. So if you are a plumber and you are linking to your plumbing services on how to unclog pipes, maybe learn more on how to care for pipes here, or learn more on how to clear blockage. Those words blockage and clogged are going to be, simultaneous or used hand in hand with each other. So when it comes to improving your site structure and navigation, this helps a lot. It's also going to help with distributing link equity. So you might want to have a spreadsheet that says, this page has 3 blogs linking to it, this page has 5. So evenly distribute those things. We're going to stop here real quick just because we try and keep these under, 10 minutes. I will go ahead and do the rest of this, and I'll probably post it on Thursday. Thank you so much.